Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to build a fence around your garden. I've been waiting for a long time to do this, building it to keep the critters out like the rabbits and groundhogs and that kind of thing. This is our current fence right now. We got our garden in. I'm going to put some posts around here. I put a heavy duty fence in that's 4 feet tall, and it's good to keep rabbits out. I'll show you more detail on what that is. Yeah, so I'm going to lay out the holes and get the posts put in, and then we're going to be stretching the fence around it. I'll show you how I'm going to do the gate in the front. All right, so here are all my supplies. I have 3 50-foot length fences, 4 feet tall, 16 gauge, and you can see how the bottom here has smaller holes in it versus the top, and that's to help keep the rabbits out. Last year I had the baby rabbits come in and they totally ate all my green beans off. These are my posts I got. This is the support wire that goes around the top. Whoops. And that'll help hold the fence upright. And then these are for electric fence, like in pastures, but I figured this would work good to be able to hook and use for my gate in the front. And then I got some staples for stapling it on. And I got my post hole digger and also the gas powered one. We're gonna try that out and see how it goes. This is gonna be the first time I've ever done a fence like this. All right, what are you doing? Trying to get in my garden. All right, so I'm gonna put a post here. I'm gonna put a post back there, one in the corner. So I think I have 8 posts total. And then I'm gonna put posts in between. We got our stuff planted in here from yesterday. And then I have more plastic coming in for the week. Okay. That actually worked a lot easier.
Yeah.
And look, watch out. There, I gotta drill the hole out again. All the dirt didn't come out. If I don't hit any rock, say, our holes will go pretty quick, won't they? All right, let's go get a post. I marked it for 2 feet.
Yep.
We're almost there. Which way we gotta go for level? That looks good. We'll pack some more of this around here. Pretty sturdy. We packed it down here. We packed it around with the bottom of our digging bar. I'm gonna backfill with just slate and pack more around there. But I have a good feeling that that's pretty good. All right, now we're gonna dump some slate around it. Now we can pack it in there more, like that. All right, so right now I'm trying to mark out basically my 4 corners. So there's a row here, and our post is over there. I'm gonna come down here, put one here, and then over there, and then one in that corner. And then I'll do the rest of the post in line. I'm gonna put a mason line string, and that way I know I'm straight. That worked pretty good. I hit some of the slate, but we got through. All right, we're gonna see how we get with this thing. That's like some solid clay and stone right there. Well, you know what they say. When in doubt, wallow it out. Almost 2 feet. Pretty good hole. I know that ain't going anywhere. Drill in the solid slate. Sounds like a thunderstorm's coming. Tamp this in. That thing is solid. So this pole shed here, I had to backfill a lot of this. I thought it was gonna be pretty soft. I left it go through a winter cycle of freeze and thaw. And when they come to put the posts in, they had a skid loader with an auger and they could not, they got through like maybe 3 holes. They couldn't dig it out, so they ended up getting a mini excavator to dig it back out. So that's why I'm not gonna put concrete in these, because I know after it rains and I pack that in there, these posts are gonna be basically like concrete. That dirt settles in between all that and really packs it in there good. We're gonna put our hole right here. Oh, we can't get lucky. I guess we got lucky on 2 out of 2 or 2 out of 4. The fun of rock. I love it. It's always a good time. Oh, we got 4 posts, 3 posts in. And that right there is, oh, there's some lightning. I don't think we're gonna get this one done today. We gave it our best shot. I'd like to try to figure out if I can do that with my pressure washer. That is one thing I've noticed, is like you got these excavator guys, they have the vac trucks that have a pressure washer and sucks it out. So if I hit it with the high pressure stream on my pressure washer, I could probably blast up a lot of that rock and then dig it out with that, but I think it's gonna have to wait for another day. We're gonna call quits here before we can't. The ducks are running for cover. All right, we're back at it again today. Looks like it's gonna rain again, so I'm trying to work until I guess it rains again. So I got my hole dug not quite 2 feet. It was like solid rock in there. I was chiseled and then it started pouring rain. So I put my posts in here. Let's level that way. Get it good and packed. We'll put this gravel in here and that's gonna help pack down and hold our posts pretty straight. Yep, right there. "35 foot 4 inches. This is what they call mason line. So wrap around your posts. You can just kind of tie it however, like that. And then this is how you get a straight line. So we're gonna go down to this pole, wrap it around the posts. So it gives you a nice straight line here. Okay, so that basically marks your spot. Now I need to measure my posts from there. 25 foot 3 inches. 12 foot 6 inches. 6, and what's the other number? No, it's not 6, 7. 63. Now we got our holes laid out. We can start drilling more holes. Hopefully we can drill this one without hitting any big rocks. Here we go. Oh. I wish this thing would have a reverse. Uh-oh, our bolts are coming loose. We'll dig it with a sledgehammer and rebar and we'll be able to put the rest of our poles in. We're tired of beating. So there's our hole. We got our pressure washer. We're gonna see if this does anything. All right, we're putting the red tip on the steady stream. It's filling my hole up with water. From when I was doing a ditch up there for a drainage ditch, I was doing that and it would blast the rocks right out. It was working good, but this must be really solid slate here. I felt it break up a little bit. I don't think it's gonna do anything more. I actually thought the water would drain way faster than that. For being slate ground, I feel like it holds like no water at all. There you have it. Does anybody else's back hurt after watching that? Mine sure does. But it's definitely rewarding. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.